The Book of Songs. The Book of Songs is the first collection of poems in China. It recorded a total of 305 poems written in 500 years, from the early Western Zhou dynasty to the middle of the Spring and Autumn period. Specific officials were appointed to collect poems among the mass. Officials had to compose poems and present them to the emperor. The anthology came into being after further compilation. The Book of Songs is rich in content. Many of its works depicted the genuine landscape picture of society at that time. Many stories were devoted to love and marriage between young people. The poems mainly consist of 4-character verses. They are original in wording, harmonious in rhythm, concise in style, and pleasant to read. It was a valuable start of Chinese poem history and the root of Chinese poetry. It has a great impact upon the development of poetry. 楚辞. Chuzi was a new style of poetry emerged after the Book of Songs. Regarded as one of the greatest patriotic poets, Qi Yuan was the central figure of Chuzi. Worried for his country, he wrote a great number of poems expressing his resentment. Defamed by other villains, he finally drowned himself in the Miluo River. On the Dragon Boat Festival every year, Chinese people will wrap glutinous rice dumplings and hold a dragon boat race to commemorate him. His main works include On Encountering Trouble, Heavenly Questions, and 9 songs. On Encountering Trouble is a colossal political lyric. Drawing on the technique of Romanticism, the poet recounted his life, beliefs, and misfortune. Riding on a chariot driven by dragons as white as jade, he soared to heaven in search of his ideals. Finally, he was forced to leave his most beloved true state. Tang poetry. Ancient poetry had its flowering in the Tang dynasty. In more than 300 years of the Tang dynasty, about 50,000 poems were handed down. The best-known poets were Li Bai and Du Fu. Praised as the immortal of poems, Li Bai was abounded with passion and talent. With lofty sentiments and a powerful imagination, he created poems in praise of the motherland. The most famous are Invitation to Wine, The Sichuan Road, and Watching the Waterfall at Lushan. Du Fu is revered as sage of the poems. His life was full of frustrations, which enabled him to have a clear idea of people's sufferings. The best-known poems are Spring Outlook, Ballad of the Army Carriages, 3 Conscripting Officers, and 3 Farewells. The noted poets also include Wang Wei, Bai Zhiyi, Li He, Li Shangyin, and Du Mu. Songci poetry. Songci poetry holds a very important Fiction of the Ming and Qing dynasties. Chapter 1. The Ming and Qing dynasties witnessed great achievements in fiction. The representative works are Romans of Three Kingdoms, Outlaws of the Marsh, Journey to the West, and A Dream of Red Mansions. Romans of Three Kingdoms is the first complete historical novel in China by Luo Guanzhong. Focused on the military and political rivalry between the kingdoms of Wei, Shu, and Wu, the author created persons with different characteristics, such as Zhuge Liang, Cao Cao, Guan Yu, and Zhang Fei. Outlaws of the Marsh by Shi Nai'an describes the rise and fall of the peasant rebellion in Liangshan, uncovering the social reality of a rebellion forced by persecution of officials. It successfully depicts 108 Liangshan heroes and heroines. Episodes like Wu Song strikes a tiger and Lu Zhisheng pulls out a willow tree remain vivid till now. Fiction of the Ming and Qing dynasties. Chapter 2. Journey to the West by Wu Teng-en is a famous mythical novel. The author created a cast of figures like Monkey, Pig, and Sandy who protected their master, the Tang monk, on the way to the West. Monkey was clever and brave, as well as possessed the great power. He showed no fear in the face of gods or monsters, which made him in high favor with most readers. The novel is full of fantasies that indicate abundant imagination. It has always had a tremendous impact on the Chinese people. A Dream of Red Mansions by Cao Xueqin is regarded as the best Chinese classic novel. Through a tragedy of romance between Jia Baoyu and Lin Dayu, it describes a feudal clan from its heyday to its collapse. There are more than 400 characters vividly depicted in the novel. With its fascinating scenario and superb language, it holds an important position in the history of world literature.